Good evening, Lights. I hope you did something fun this week, and I hope I can add to that joy. Today, I'm giving myself a little challenge. I have asked the people on Blue Sky to give me 2 emojis, and I'm going to create a character out of them. So far, I only have 4 replies. If you would like to leave a comment yourself, I'm going to leave a link to this in the description below. Now, to choose which two to draw. I like the little devil cat combo. And I also like this is my husband, by the way. I also like how he wants me to merge a dragon and a fox, but I've already done that. I will probably do something new with this later. Someone thinking and melting, and a frog and a fish. I think I'm gonna go with the cat and the little devil, the little imp. For this one, I'm going to be starting off with a canvas size of 2048 by 2048. Instead of sitting here in complete silence or putting on some background music, I'm going to share some of my art hot takes. I've spent a lot of time drawing, like an unreasonable amount of time. I've drawn characters, creatures, random doodles that'll never see the light of day, and probably way too many eyes for some reason, because like artists always go through that phase. And after spending years making art, I've collected plenty of opinions. Some of these might be things you agree with, some might make you go, "Hmm, wait, what?" And that's okay. And that's okay. Art is subjective, and honestly, I think discussions about art are one of the most interesting parts of creating. Okay, so this is probably the biggest one. I don't think you find your art style. I think your art style finds you. I've seen so many beginner artists ask, "How do I develop my own style?" And I completely understand why. It feels like everyone else has this recognizable way of drawing, and you're just sitting there wondering why your art doesn't feel unique yet. But I don't think style is something you can force. Your style comes from things you do naturally, like the colors you choose, the shapes you like to draw, the expressions you make, the artists you admire, and things your hand naturally does when you're not overthinking. Even the things you think are mistakes can be part of your style. Maybe you draw really big eyes. Maybe your character always have fluffy ears. Maybe you use weird color combinations. Maybe your line art is messy. These things are what makes your art yours. I think instead of trying to find your style, focus on making a lot of art. Eventually, people will start recognizing your work before they even know who made it. This one makes me sad because I see artists avoid references because they think it means they're cheating. And I completely disagree. Using references is literally how artists learn. Professional artists use references. Character designers use references, and concept artists use references. Nobody has every single detail of every object, animal, outfit, or poses memorized. If I'm drawing something I've never drawn before, I'm probably going to look it up. And that's not because I'm bad at art. That's just because I want to understand what I'm drawing. References are a tool. A paintbrush doesn't make you less talented. A drawing tablet doesn't make you less talented. A reference doesn't make you less talented. The skill is knowing how to use those tools. I think artists put way too much pressure on themselves to make every drawing meaningful. Sometimes you are allowed to draw something because it's fun, and that's it. You don't need to have a deep reason or message. You don't need to justify why you spent 3 hours drawing a cute little creature wearing a silly hat. Sometimes the point of art is just to enjoy making it. I think we forget that a lot, especially online where everything becomes about numbers. How many likes did it get? How many people saw it? Did it perform well? Sometimes you just need to take a moment because your brain said, "Hey, that was fun." Okay, okay. Longtime artists know exactly what I'm talking about with this one. Sometimes you make a sketch and you're like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is the best thing I've ever made. And then suddenly you're staring at the finished piece thinking, where did the magic go? I swear sometimes the messy sketch has so much personality. There's something about loose lines and quick ideas that can feel really alive. And I think that's why it's important not to hate your sketches. Your sketches are where your ideas breathe. The final piece might be more polished, but the sketch is where the personality starts. This might actually be controversial because I see artists worry that they're drawing the same things too much. But honestly, I think that's how you improve. If you love drawing dragons, draw dragons. If you love the cute characters, then draw the cute characters. If you love drawing the same hairstyle over and over and over again, keep doing it. Artists improve through repetition. A musician doesn't play a song once and say, well, I can't play that anymore because I already did it. They practice. Artists do the same thing. Also, the things you love drawing are probably the things people will start recognizing you for. This one is directed at the person who has 37 art supply tabs open right now, because I know you're out there. And listen, I love getting new art supplies, new brushes, new pens, new tablets. It's fun. But the truth is, a new tool isn't going to magically fix your art. A $2,000 tablet won't replace practicing, and fancy brushes won't replace anatomy. New programs won't replace developing your skills. Tools are fun, but the artist is what makes the art special. A person with a pencil and paper can create something amazing. I think artists sometimes get scared when their style changes. They think, oh no, my old art looked better. But changing is literally the entire point. Your art is supposed to grow with you. The things you like, your interests, and your skills all change. Sometimes you look back at old art and cringe, and honestly, that's a good thing. It means you've improved. The goal isn't to make the same art forever. The goal is to keep creating. Okay, I think the character might be done. I can tell where I need to work and improve on my cat anatomy because what the heck is going on with this arm right here? What's this all about? What is that? Huh? I don't What is that? What's going on there? So I definitely need to work on my cat anatomy and maybe some different getting out of my comfort zone with some different rendering techniques because this almost looks good. This almost looks good, but not quite exactly. And I think for the background, I'm just going to do oh, that's cute. I think I'm just going to do a simple pink background, nothing too interesting. Maybe give it a little bit of a shadow. I'm gonna do a multiply layer of this exact color back here and just give a little bit of a shadow. Nothing too intense. That way it's still sitting in the void, but you can't really but it's a void with a floor. It's still sitting in the void, but it's a void with a floor. There we go. Okay, I am going to share this on Blue Sky as well as linking this video. I'm I I like this. I really like how cute this character came along, and I can't wait to do more. I think every couple of weeks or so, I'm gonna pick a random comment and just create a character. This turned out really cute. Please let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments. Thank you so much for spending the night with me. I will catch you again next week. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube things that you would usually do for someone else. But do it for me. I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.
You started eating my favorite candy. You buy a pack in every store you're in. Stocking up on straw.